Hi, welcome to section 4.1. We are on page 94, and today we're talking about the present tense of ir. So the verb ir means to go. Very useful verb. Also irregular in the present tense. So we're going to have to memorize the conjugation pattern. Like, it's extremely irregular. Like, if you don't remember that it's irregular, you're going to conjugate it incorrectly. So, yo voy, tú vas, él va, nosotros vamos, and ellos van. Ir is often going to be used with the preposition a, okay? And when a is followed by the article el, it'll form the contraction al. There's not going to be any contraction formed with a by la, las, or los. So those are two of the really big things to talk about with the verb. So I want to go back to this really quickly. You want to make sure, right, that you memorize this, that it's regular, the verb conjugation. And then you're going to use it frequently with that contraction. So we have, for example, yo voy al cine. Okay? Basically, what's going on here is we have a plus el, and we're going to combine it to al because it's easier, it's smoother to say. You don't want to say that double vowel sound, a el cine. We're going to just like elide them, just combine them and have one sound, al cine. Now, we wouldn't do this, for example, with a la playa. Okay? To the beach. There's nothing to combine here, right? A la playa. That's the same reason why we don't do it with los voy a los pueblos. Right? There's nothing to combine here because there's no double vowel sound. So it's only going to be a plus el, which you combine to be al. Okay? All right. So that's when we're talking about nouns. So I go to the noun, and we have a noun here. That's what we're talking about. We're also going to have another construction. Okay, which is going to be ir plus a plus infinitive. Okay, where you express actions that are going to happen in the future. Okay, so this is the equivalent of, in English, of saying to be going to plus an infinitive. So this is going to be the way that we use to talk about the future. Okay, there's a separate tense, like a future tense for conjugation patterns, but you're going to learn that much later. So for now, it will suffice to just say, this is how we express what's going to happen in the future with a verb phrase, okay? So you'll conjugate ir, and then you'll use a plus the infinitive. So for example, vamos, so that's your conjugated form of ir for nosotros or nosotras. Vamos a comer con ellos mañana. We're going to eat with them tomorrow. So this is happening in the future. Here we have vamos. Okay, vamos, which is our form of ir, conjugated, plus a, plus the infinitive. Okay? So that's how you express what's going to happen in the future. But it can also be a way of saying, let's do this. So future It can also be a way of expressing, let's do this. So, for example, vamos a ver. Let's see. Or vamos a pasear. It's like, let's go eat. Okay? Now, finally, one little note that they include here for us here. Okay? Use a donde instead of donde. If you're asking a question with ir. So, ¿a dónde vas? So it's where are you going? Instead of ¿dónde vas? You're going to use ¿a dónde? Like, to where are you going? Okay. Now, with some of these things, you might think, I don't understand why it's important, like why it matters. It'll be more obvious the more time you spend studying Spanish. So for now, a lot of these little rules, you may just have to memorize. And then as you keep learning, keep studying, it'll become more second nature. It'll become clearer to you. Okay, so now I will do the manos a la obra as always. You can pause the recording if you want to follow along. So, okay, ellos van, yo voy, tu novio va, Adela va, mi prima y yo vamos, tú vas, ustedes van, nosotros vamos, usted va, nosotras vamos, Miguel va, y ellas van. All right, so that's it for this lesson. Please let me know if you have any questions in the forum. I'll be more than happy to answer them there.